This is Leigh Carson, St. Louis divorce and family law attorney. I got an interesting call earlier this week from a nanny for a friend of mine who had been subpoenaed, ordered to appear in court and testify in the parents for the child for whom she was a nanny for their divorce. She was concerned because the attorney served her with a subpoena, wouldn't tell her what it was about or what the rules were. I understand that. That's probably a younger attorney who's concerned that a question will be asked in trial, did you talk to either of the attorneys? And she'd have to say yes. Here's the advice I gave her, and it's the advice I give to my clients. It seems simple to be asked questions under oath in a courtroom or in a deposition, which is in a private room where you're asking questions under oath, and either way, it's going to be recorded by a court reporter or by a tape recorder. Here's the number one rule: answer the question. But there are subparts to that. First, you have to make sure you hear the question. If you're in court, people are, not these days this can be Zoom trials, but when life returns to normal, we're in court again, you'll be in the courtroom, people are cutting through, they're walking back and forth, they're talking to the clerk. They're not listening to you. They just are trying to get to where they're going. I've cut through courtrooms and not been aware that there's a trial going on. All of a sudden you realize, I'm cutting in front of the witness, in front of the judge. They're not listening to you. Make sure you understand the question. I think attorneys are classic for starting at point A, going to point B, then asking about C. Don't be ashamed at all of saying, I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. No one is going to think badly of you. No one will think that you're stupid and you weren't paying attention. We all know that we ask bad questions. I've, in fact, stopped myself before in trial and said, let me start over. The last time I did that, the judge said, that's a good idea. It's not a problem. Make sure you answer the question as asked. If it's a yes or no question, the answer is yes or no. If I ask you if it's raining outside, there are four possible answers. Yes, meaning you can see it out a window or you somehow have magic vision, you can see it. No, again, magic vision. I don't know, or I don't remember. Pretty simple. Don't volunteer. Don't volunteer and say, yes, when I came in it was raining, but it looked like it was going to clear up. Don't do it. When the person who called you as a witness to the stand is asking you questions, that's called direct examination. When the opposing people are asking you questions, that's cross-examination. On cross-examination, you don't want to give them anything to hang their head on. I've had so many people who offer things up. I had one woman who said, the guardian asked her, do your children see your mother? She said, no, she's a rageaholic. That was unhelpful to volunteer. Don't volunteer. Just be truthful, relax, and be yourself. If you need everything's out, the focus is on you, but it's not like a TV show or a trial where you have a script that you have to recite. Just be yourself. Everyone has a question that seems like you're in a tunnel and there's a train coming at you. Don't try to stand up. You won't be able to stop the train. Lay down and let it run over you. My favorite question, and I use this as an illustration with my clients, is if you say, have you ever yelled at your children, ever used a stern voice? And people say, oh no. You know what I think right away? And I think everyone in the courtroom thinks, all of us family law attorneys at least, you've never used the death voice when you're trying to get somewhere and your kids will not get ready for school. Get ready. Well, that's not yelling, but that's a pretty stern voice. No one is going to hold that against you. If you try to lie, that'll be a greater negative consequence than if you just tell the truth. Tell the truth, be yourself, answer the question, and you'll be fine.